All right, guys, getting some NBA picks and props for Sunday, March 24th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I got a win on the game picks. I gave out the Houston Rockets minus 10.5 going up against Utah Jazz. The Rockets, they won this game by 28 points. They controlled it from the beginning. The Rockets, they are on an absolute tear. Jalen Green, ever since he had his baby, he is just going off. Bear likes to say that baby bump, and it might be real.
It is real. I had the Wizards -6. They did not cover the spread. The Raptors played really good basketball with the 5 players that never start. It was basically the Kansas Jayhawks from a couple years ago going up against the Wizards, and they played pretty well. So we did not cover the spread there of -6. Trey, let's go to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, and I got a win here as well. I gave out Paulo Banchero over 21.5 points versus the Kings. Another day, another barely cash. I gave out Banchero, and he scored 22 points. One on the hook, but hey, by 40, by 20, by a half, it's a cash.
Doesn't matter how it gets done, just got to get it done. I gave out Brandon Miller. I won one day for myself. Over 19.5 points. I think he finished with 13. Did not have a great shooting day against the Hawks in that game. The Hornets are a really bad team, so I think I might just stay away from the Hornets from now on. Trey, let's go to the group play. 0-1 day. I'll have you talk about the end of the game.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. I was breaking it down the bear a little bit. Jalen Suggs kind of got screwed by De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, flopper of the year, clutch player of the year. Maybe it's because he knows how to flop. The Magic, they went ahead. They came back. I think they were 7 points down in a minute and a half. Came back, took the lead, and they were trying to play some aggressive defense. Jalen Suggs barely pushed De'Aaron Fox. Ref called a foul, sent him to the line with a couple seconds left, made both of them, and just drove a steak knife right through me and Bear's heart.
Yep, so we both take a loss there with the Orlando Magic against the Kings. Trey, let's go to the group play for tomorrow. The Thunder sitting at the 1 seed, going up against the Bucks sitting at the 2 seed. The Bucks -3.5. That's not correct. That cannot be correct. This cannot be a correct line of 206.
It looks like the Bucks -2.5, over under 231.5.
Bucks -2.5, over under 231.5. Have you start here?
Yeah, this game's going to be a very entertaining game. I'm excited to see how both teams show up here. You know, we don't get very many of these high-end Western Conference versus Eastern Conference matchups, and this is the first time these two teams have faced off all year long, and I just have to put my confidence in a team that's been more consistent. Give me the Thunder here in this game. I'm going to take them plus the points on the road because we know what the OKC Thunder are going to do every night. They're going to bring it every single night. We have to have questions about this Bucks team. Yes, the Bucks, they're finally getting healthy. Giannis, he is on the injury report, but he is probable to play, so we have to expect him to play. So it's going to be full teams going up against full teams here, and I just have more confidence in what I've been seeing from this Thunder team, not only offensively, but on the defensive end. They're top 5 in the NBA in terms of field goal percentage shot as a team and field goal percentage allowed as a team. So they could shut you down defensively while pouring on the points offensively, and I expect that in this game. So give me the points. I'm going to take the Thunder here, plus 2.5.
Yeah, I wish I could copy paste what you said into my mouth, but I'm taking the Thunder here as well. The Bucks, they've been streaky all season long. The Thunder, I feel like, have been the best team all season long. So we're going to take the young Thunder team. I mean, a couple years ago, I feel like we talked about the Thunder and how much potential they had. They had a home run here with all these draft picks. They still have a lot more draft picks. They're going to get a good pick in the draft here. This could be a dynasty in 5 years. So I'm excited to see what the Thunder can do to finish out this season. Hopefully they can make a deep playoff run and get better next year. But I love the Thunder here with the points on the road. Trey, let's go to our plays for tomorrow. How do you start us off?
Yeah, I'm going to be attacking another game here that, in my opinion, is going to be a good one. Maybe lost some of its luster. But it's going to be this Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers game. And I think this is going to be an interesting game to watch. Both teams, they need to keep winning games to build some momentum towards the playoffs. The 76ers, they're currently the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference and have been crumbling since losing Joel Embiid. And the Clippers, they're currently 4th in the Western Conference, but they've been up and down since the All-Star break. And these two teams, they've only played once this year, and Joel Embiid played in that game, and James Harden did not. And the 76ers, they won that game by 10 points. I expect something different in this game. Actually, flip-flop it, because I expect the Clippers to win by more than 10 points. Give me the Clippers here, -9.5 at home in this game. The 76ers, they're in the middle of a gauntlet of a schedule. They've lost back-to-back games against the Lakers and the Suns, losing those games by an average score of 108 to 98. If the 76ers continue to score under 100 points in this game, something that they've done 5 out of their last 10 games, they will get blown out. In fact, over those last 10 games, they're only averaging 97.7 points per game. If they even reach 97 points, they are going to get blown out in this game. The Clippers, they've been using these games as tune-up games, but I think they're going to come in this game with a little bit of an edge, and that's why we need to cover this big spread. Look for Harden to just march to the free throw line throughout this game. The 76ers, they're bottom 5 in the NBA in terms of fouls per game. They love the foul. I think Harden's going to force their hand throughout. So give me the Clippers -9.5 versus the 76ers.
Yeah, Trey, I love that play there for you. For my play today, I'm looking at the Golden State Warriors going on the road to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I love this T-Wolves team, but without Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, he's dealing with a little bit of an injury. Looks like he's going to play in this game, but he might be playing through an injury. I'm going to take Golden State to cover the spread on the road here. There was some chatter in the comments section, I think last week, whenever we talked about the Golden State Warriors in the group play, and the team who usually is extremely good on their home floor has a better record away from home this season. They have an under 500 record at home. They're 4 games above 500 on the road. I think this is the spot we have to take the Warriors because we are running out of games looking straight ahead to the NBA playoffs and the play-in games. The Lakers are charging. The Kings just won a couple games. The Rockets are charging. They're right on the Golden State Warriors' heels, and the Golden State Warriors have found themselves in the 10th spot in the Western Conference. The good news for the Warriors is that from 6th place to 10th place, there's only a 5-game difference. They can get hot, go on a little bit of a run, and not even have to worry about the play-in games. The bad news for the Warriors is that they're only 2 games above the Rockets from not even making the playoffs altogether. I think the players see that, and they are going to basically be in a must-win game, in my opinion, to advance to the playoffs here. Minnesota's on an extremely tough team. They play great defense. They play great team basketball, but they're sitting in 3rd in the conference. They can afford to lose some games, and the only thing that I can think of as motivation for the T-Wolves is they want that 1 seed, which is currently held by the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm going to take a chance on the Warriors here. Hungry dog runs faster when it's hungry. Give me the Warriors on the road to cover the spread here as the play. Trey, let's go to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to stay in my game pick. I'm going to take James Harden to go over 31.5 PRAs versus the 76ers. I really love this over for Harden in this game because I think we're going to get a nice revenge game special here, and we should see Harden show up here and have some motivation. This marks Harden's first time going up against his former team in the 76ers, and historically, before he got traded to the 76ers, Harden absolutely destroyed them. Over his last 5 games versus Philadelphia, Harden, he's averaging a massive 48.4 PRAs per game, which is way over this number. In fact, he was averaging almost 31 points per game over his last 5. So he's almost hitting this number just on points alone. I expect Harden to smash this number, and we're getting a nice discount line here because Harden, he's only averaging 29.2 PRAs over his last 5 games. But like I said, it's a revenge game special. I think Harden's going to show up in this one with some extra juice and prove that he's that dude. I think PG and Kawhi are going to look to get Harden involved early in this game so that he's going to be engaged throughout this one, and I'm all here for that. Give me James Harden here. He's going to be marching to the free throw line. He's going to be dishing out some assists and crashing the glass throughout this one. I'm taking James Harden over 31.5 PRAs versus the 76ers.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play. For my player prop tonight, if it's not broke, I'm not going to try to fix it. Give me Tyrese Haliburton over 19.5 points going up against the Lakers. The Lakers at home have been much better than the Lakers on the road, and they do play some pretty solid defense in most of their games. But Tyrese Haliburton is still being undervalued on the books. He went 8 of his last 10 games scoring under 20 points per game, and the books had to switch the over to a little bit lower, and they have not brought it back up because we are still getting value with Tyrese Haliburton in his over points under 20 points. He scored 20-plus points in back-to-back games against the Pistons and the Warriors, and he shot over 50% from the field in both those games. He's doing this while shooting less shots per game than on the season as well over the last 2 games. He's decided to make an effort to not settle for deep 3-point shots, especially in that Pistons game, and he's decided to take the ball to the rim, and it's paying off. Going up against the Lakers in this game, he's going to be on national television, and he's going to want to put on a little bit of a show to try to upset the Lakers on the road. I don't think Tyrese Haliburton has lost any confidence because we saw him shoot through that cold spell into what I think is him being back to normal, scoring 20-plus points per game. Give me Tyrese Haliburton again to go over 19.5 points as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the Clippers here, -9.5 versus 76ers, and parlaying that with James Harden over 31.5 PRAs as well in the same game. I think that Harden's going to be the catalyst to not only dominating this game, but also getting us that cover for the Clippers. I think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Warriors here, +3.5, going up against the T-Wolves. Hungry dog runs fast from the hunger. They're 10 seed. The Rockets are now probably 1 game back since the Rockets won yesterday. I think the Warriors have to cover the spread here. At least they're going to get this win, though, straight up, I think. But then I'm going to go with Tyrese Haliburton over 19.5 points going up against the Lakers. He's on the road. Everybody likes to play well in front of that Lakers crowd and on national TV. So I'm going to take a chance here on Tyrese Haliburton again to go over 20-plus points. Guys, that's going to do it from the NBA Plays and Props for Sunday, March 24th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,